Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 10 video, bringing you SOLGALEO. Now, I promised you guys a lion. This is the lion I was talking about. We got a weakness policy, SOLGALEO. We're going for hard damage here, folks. Now, I have a couple weakness policy teams that are coming up, because I feel like people forgot about that item. There used to be a lot of weakness policy Dynamaxes running around, but ever since Dynamaxes were eliminated, people kind of just go disgustingly hard tank. I mean, there's like a big Calm Mind Kyogre team running around right now, which is actually terrifying. I hope we don't go against it, because that can be disgusting to play against. So, this is just kind of like the idea of this little bit of a tank meta that we're sitting in right now. People are going very defensive Mons. People are going very defensive EVs. Not a lot of just hard damage. Not a lot of hyper offense. So here we have some hyper offense. We have the SOLGALEO here, kind of replacing Metagross on this team, because it does exactly what Metagross does, but better. We have the Raikou. It's funny, because I said a couple of days ago on the podcast, if you're using Raikou, you're doing it wrong. But Raikou has a purpose on the team. Raikou has Bulldoze. Raikou is very fast. Raikou has a Assault Vest and is actually very tanky. Raikou can still hit like a truck. And Raikou is the way that we proc our weakness policy. Hopefully it works out. Landers is also on this team, as like almost every other team. This is slowly becoming Landorus Sports instead of Incida Sports. Speaking of Incida Sports, we have Entei instead of Incineroar on this team, just because we're sticking with the legendary beast theme. We have the safety goggles Entei here just so it could deal with Amoonguses and grass types in general. Whimsicott is our Tailwind user. Whimsicott is pretty much self-explanatory as well. I'm running the Encore Whimsicott here because I think it's very annoying. It's a very good way to counter Trick Room and to just do little things like that that can be like very annoying for your opponent. And then to top it all off, we have a Tapu Fini just to stop our SOLGALEO from getting burnt. Kind of straightforward team, not too complicated. The only gimmick here is the Raikou and the SOLGALEO. Hopefully we can get to see it today. If you guys are excited to see SOLGALEO on the channel, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. I'm getting so good at saying that so fast. Like, I'm not stuttering. Anyway, let's go into these battles. Oof. I'm starting to realize why not a lot of people are playing SOLGALEO. It looks like a lot of Pokemon learn fire and ground moves, huh? We're going against the Zygarde team today, folks. Zygarde team and Entei with the Suicune. They're running double beasts with a Comfey, too. Okay, so they're definitely going to want a weakness. They're definitely weakness policy Zygarde. And we're weakness policy SOLGALEO. Who wins that 1v1? Who knows, right? See, I don't really have anything to hit the Zygarde with. I kind of just need a hope and a prayer. I'm going to lead SOLGALEO and win. Because I have a plan. I have an idea. My brains are making some moves. I'm going to go into Tapu Fini because I feel like I need Tapu Fini here. We're going to leave the Raikou behind this game just because Raikou's kind of meh. Raikou only really helps with Suicune, and I don't think they really want to bring Suicune here. So between Entei and Lando, I think I am leaning towards Landy, just because I need a ground immunity. It'll help out tremendously if I can just get a ground immunity on this team. And then maybe we stand a chance. I'm saying this with the least amount of confidence possible, because I honestly think that we might not win. But we're going to try our best. If you guys are excited, pray for me. 1 like equals 1 prayer. What do we got here? Oh my goodness, you got some drip. Sends out Mienshao and Suicune. Hey man, honestly, cool. That doesn't worry me at all. Yeah, I'm like really okay with this. I think what we have to do here is Sunsteel Strike on Mienshao and make an attempt to Tailwind. Yeah, I'm gonna make an attempt. There's no point in protecting in front of Mienshao because they could just feint you anyway. So if you're gonna take fake out damage, just take fake out damage. Doesn't matter. They're gonna break your sash one way or another, right? Okay, even better. They don't do anything. What do they have, knockoff or something? Something strange? Who cares? Sunsteel Strike, gonna connect. This should still be some big damage, maybe even breaking him down to its own sash. Yep. Oh, close enough. Wasn't sash. Secret sash. They're gonna knock me off, but thank you for activating my weakness policy, friend. Why do you have knockoff? And Scald, they're throwing everything they got at my Solgaleo. Hang in there. No burns. Not today, baby. Not today. Oh, no. Phone. I think now what we do is we just... Should we protect to be a little bit safer? Rock Slide is like kind of okay, but we don't need it right now. So I'm going to protect. And I'm just going to take a free KO on the Mian Shao. I think that's our best option. Looks good for us right now. They go for the Roar. Apparently you can do that through Protect. Well, that makes me sad. Aw, that sucks. Oh well. So I should have just attacked there to get as much damage off as possible, but hey. Oh well! We're still in Tailwind, which is fine. We know that their Zygarde is weakness policy. We could also just lock them onto Roar, but does that actually help me? Who knows? I want to double down into the Zygarde right now. I just don't know how much damage it's going to do, and if it's even worth it. Because they could protect. I'm going to do it. Let's do it. They're not protecting. Yeah, see, they don't protect. I'm hoping here the Moonblast can do at least half. Okay. This is big Earth Power coming through. You can be weakness policy all you want. I'm going first. We need this Earth Power to connect and to finish off right now. Yes! The reason why we needed it to finish off right then and there is one, so that they don't attack me with the weakness policy, and two, Whimsicott avoids the attack. Okay, that's kind of cool. Lando did its job, right? And we're going to take that. Nice. And two, if the Zygarde survived that turn, it would have got all of its health back. Because of its dumb ability. In comes Entei. Okay. Are we still in Tailwind? We are still in Tailwind for one turn. Do you think my opponent knows that? I don't know. I'm gonna just Moonblast Suicune and go for Earth Power. Who knows? Entei protects. One more Icy Wind won't knock us out, though. So, like, you can do that all you want. Unless they're just roaring here again. Because next turn I can just Tailwind again. Doesn't actually matter. Unless they match me. Don't match me. They switched to Scald. Okay, that's smart. They went for the stab super effective move. Okay. Not the end all be all. We still have Finny. We still have Solgaleo in the back. So once we eliminate the Zygarde, and then like once we eliminate the Entei, then Solgaleo literally has no threats anymore. And these are the only two Pokemon my opponent has left too. That's also worth mentioning. We got rid of pretty much everything else. So now we just Muddy Water. And lock him onto Scald. Oh no, lock him onto Protect. Easy. Easy! Oh, never mind. Okay, lock him onto E-Speed though. That's whatever. Smart play. It's looking like people are expecting the Encore, to be honest. Like, I'm getting a lot of, hey, I know you're about to Encore me plays, you know? That's decent enough damage on Entei. Got the Accuracy drop on Suicune. That could be big. Icy Wind is going to connect, unfortunately. Going to lower our speed a little bit. Should we Tailwind before Icy Wind goes away? I guess so. Or do we double Encore? Because the thing is, like, Icy Wind isn't doing enough damage to Finny to mean anything, right? Like, look at that damage. It's literally my lefty's damage is what Icy Wind is doing. We keep Muddy Watering. They have to go for E-Speed. Oh, which means my Whim is just going to go down. They're going to E-Speed my Whim. I'm just going to Protect. There it is. Okay. Yeah, it might as well. Because I just forced them onto E-Speed. Oh, Snarl, though? Goodness, you have every move that I hate, Suicune. I do have Nature's Madness, though. So worst comes to worst. We have something to deal with the Suicune. I just want to be able to KO this Entei in like 2 more hits if possible. I'm doing no damage to Suicune, though. There's no accuracy drops on that turn. I'm getting a little nervous. I'm getting a little nervous. All right. We're going to keep Muddy Watering. And I think I'm going to attempt a Tailwind. They're going to E-Speed me, but I at least want to be faster than Suicune later on. Because these Icy Winds are going to... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Unfortunate. Hopefully this last Muddy Water hits and connects, and they go for Icy Wind again. Wish I would have Encored that. Yeah, I don't care if they lower my speed. I mainly care if they lower my special attack, though. Everything's connecting today, folks. Everything. Entei should be going down, and now all that's left is a Suicune versus my Restricted. Now, we got to play a little bit intelligently here. Because my Restricted is not very tanky right now, right? We are not tanky at all, actually. We only have 63 HP. They can't burn us with Scald, but we have to make this Suicune as low as possible so that our close combat is enough to KO. So I'm thinking 2 Nature's Madness, or maybe just the Nature's Madness plus Moonblast plus close combat should be enough to win the game. Yeah, this is why we went for Nature's Madness. They're going to keep snarling us. Oh, we avoided. Okay. There's no way we could predict and avoid, though. Great damage. We got to do it again. Oh, that's so dumb. Citrus, stop it. Do we have to do it again? Or do we just Moonblast instead? I mean, what is Suicune going to do to us, right? Even if Solgaleo goes down. Should I have Rock Slide just for the flinches? No, I'm gonna close combat for the damage. Because it looks like Suicune has no... Not it looks like. Suicune doesn't have any recovery moves. That Citrus was the only amount of recovery left. So this is like the very least that we can do. Ooh, we hang on with 11, even after lowering our defenses. That is gorgeous. That should be game. Nature's Madness is going to do like 3 HP, though. Good enough. That's enough for close combat. Okay, we somehow whipped this game out. It wasn't an easy game. They had a lot of Pokemon that were really good against Solgaleo, not going to lie, right? They had Zygarde, they had Entei, they had everything they needed to win. We didn't lose our Solgaleo really early, and we dealt with their Restricted very fast. Like, honestly, all my opponent had to do to win this game was protect with his Zygarde, like, first turn, and that would have been GG. I would have completely wasted the first turn, completely threw away my Restricted right away. But anyway, we take these. Let's go on to the next one. Hopefully this next one we can see some Raikou do something. Rain Room Team. How does one deal with Rain Room? I don't think there's anything I could do to Oranguru to stop Oranguru from setting up Trick Room. And the fact that they have high horsepower on their horse is a little bit sketch for us as well. I do think we need Raikou Solgaleo in the lead. That's probably our best bet to deal with what we're going up against. And hey, maybe they don't lead with Mienshao, but Mienshao definitely seems like the best play for them. I'm going to bring Entei in the back just so I can somehow deal with the Calyrex, I hope. And then a Finny. If this was a regular Lando with Intimidate, like a Ethereum Lando with Intimidate, and I could just keep swapping on them, that would have been a little bit better for us, but unfortunately it's not. Do we call it? We could also Whimsicott Encore turn 1. Not turn 1, turn 2. And do something with that. But then we would be sacrificing our Finny. No, let's keep the Finny for now. Let's keep Finny for now. We can't rely on Encore too much, because if we do, then they're just going to swap out anticipating the Encore. I mean, so many Finnies have Encore now, so it's just like, not Finnies, Whims. So many Whims have Encore. So it's kind of expected. I'm always late to the party with these sets, man. I always bring the sets when everyone already knows what's happening. All right, what are your leads? Mian Shao and whoa, Amoonguss and you. What do we do about this? They're gonna want a Spore or Rage Powder. I'm gonna Bulldoze. And I'm gonna Sunsteel Strike. I think I want to get rid of the Amoonguss, to be honest. They're gonna withdraw Amoonguss into the Politoed. Okay, where's their damage so far? They so far have no oh, they're just going for it. Oh, they're going for Water Spout. Oh, no. I gotta say, I didn't see this one coming. Oh, that's so bad. I just lowered their speed. Not that it actually matters in the end, right? It doesn't mean anything. We're Sol vested on our Raikou, so we should be able to take with Raikou, but honestly, I wish I would have attacked the other one this turn. I was thinking about Rock Sliding too. Okay, they just Trick Room. They're definitely going for Water Spout next turn, I'll tell you that right now. So what we have to do this turn is protect and do a hard ol' Thunderbolt into that spot, I think. I'm terrified for Water Spout. As I should be. This will be a rain boosted Water Spout. Could spell some bad news here. They're gonna Surf into Water Absorb. Oh my goodness, my opponent has some strats. But thankfully I don't think the Surf will do too much damage. It's the Water Spout I'm worried about. Also, why is their Politoed slower? Yeah, look at that. Surf does no damage, thankfully. Here's the Water Spout. Hang in there, Raikou! Hang in there, buddy! Okay, Raikou is so tanky. That's great. That's amazing. Alright, I get a Thunderbolt off, but the bad news is they got Water Absorb Surf. I was hoping maybe we get a Para. I gotta attack the Politoed at this point. And then maybe do the hard swap out, but yeah. Is the hard swap in Affinity to play, or should I just stay in with Solgaleo and hope that a Rock Slide can double KO them? If I'm trying to double KO them, then I should really be going for the Volt Switch on you. I know, because I don't live that turn. Okay, yeah, Volt Switch on you. Rock Slide, pray. I was running out of time. I had to make a decision. There's honestly no good decision to make here. Yeah, there's the Water Absorb. Thankfully, it doesn't get too much health back. But it definitely will be enough to KO the Raikou. Maybe not KO the Solgaleo. Solgaleo can hang in here. Nice. Okay, does hang in. Currently with 14 HP. Let me see the double Rock Slide, please. Does double connect. Weakness Policy Rock Slide. Does a lot, not enough. Oh, this is so gross, man. So gross. Let's go into Finny. We are stalling out the Trick Room, which could be good. Which means the Entei can go against the other two in the back that are probably weak to water. How many turns of this garbage do we have left? 2 more. So that's 1 Protect turn. I just gotta make sure I get rid of both of these, to be honest. I'm gonna target the Politoed first, though. I think I Protect. Finny should be able to take Water Spouts and Surfs. Very special defensive on top of it all. I guess I have to try to hit double Protect next turn. Like, I have to get rid of the Politoed first, because the Politoed's the only reason the Jellicent is able to heal so much back. But Jellicent's still below half there. Finny's gonna eat that for breakfast, though. Nice. They swapped to Shadow Ball, okay. So I actually had no reason to Protect, unfortunately. Special attack drop could mean something, I guess. Okay, their Trick Room is out next turn. They are going to get rid of my Solgaleo no matter what. I'm going to try to double protect here and pray. Come on, 66% chance. Sad. Very sad. I'm very sad right now. Oh, goodness, this is so toxic. Okay, Finny hangs on with 60 HP. I mean, I guess that's something. Rain stops at least, so that's a little bit less damage happening. They might look to Trick Room here. I honestly don't know. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. I can finally get my Entei in here. Oh boy. How do I win this game? I gotta stop their Trick Room at all costs, I think. That's like the best play possible. And this is my highest damage output. We gotta go for it. Yeah, let's double down. Let's double down into the Jellicent. This Jellicent caused us way too many problems up until this point. Like, up until this point, just Jellicent literally made this game miserable for us. They're going to withdraw the Politoed just to preserve the rain. I get it. I was so close to going for Sacred Fire in that spot, too. But, hey. Oh, well. Here's a Stone Edge. Not going to be enough, but the Moonblast should connect and finish off the Jellicent, which means no Trick Room. They could go in Ice Horse and try to Rage Powder us. We have Safety Goggles. If they do that, that's honestly the best case scenario for us. And in the beginning, I said, where's your damage? Oh, the damage is right in front of me that whole time with the Water Spout. That's Ice Horse. They don't know. They don't know. Okay. They don't know. They can't Spore me. I don't care. I'm just going to Muddy. Yeah, I'm just going to Muddy, and I'm going to Sacred Fire. Oh my goodness. They think that they can Rage Powder me. Safety Goggles. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. They can't Spore me because I'm in the Misty Terrain too. Oh, what are they doing? Is this the Politoed switch just to bait me? No, they want a Trick Room. They want a Trick Room. They want a Rage Powder Trick Room. Yes! Okay. Sacred Fire, I swear. You better connect. Thank goodness. That is not even close to enough. What the heck? Something avoids. Never mind. I thought I was okay. I'm not okay at all. I'm in danger. Oh. Live one. Yes! Okay. We lived one. I thought they were going to Trick Room. All right. Can Finny win this game on its own? I'm gonna Muddy Water again, and I'm gonna Sacred Fire the Amoonguss now. Assuming that their Calyrex is gonna protect now that it knows I have Safety Goggles. Okay. We're playing this intelligently, at least. Connects on Amoonguss. Come on! Muddy Water, please. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. Alright. We're still in this. And now the Politoed switching in is going to be able to give me some Muddy Water damage, hopefully. They can't protect the Calyrex this turn. So, this is looking like it's just going to be a Stone Edge into that spot, which could be very bad. But what other choice do I got, right? In comes Alola Champion Politoed. Thankfully, Politoed is also like 1 HP. So we just Muddy. And we stoned. This is a very slow Politoed too, remember that. It's a very slow Politoed. It was able to underspeed a Jellicent and Trick Room. Or outspeed. I gotta rely on so many moves to connect to win this battle, and hey, I'm here for it. Let's do it. Easy. Big damage. Now Muddy Water Police. Easy. Ooh, yes. We're gonna take that game. That game was so stressful though. Finny was the best decision I could have made for this team. For this game at all. I remember I was between Finny and Wim. And I don't think Wim would have been able to do what Finny just did right there. So it was a very good decision on my part. Nice. This team's doing pretty good. We haven't used Reiko at all yet, but hey, the team's doing pretty good. Big Yucky Zacian Rain team. Okay, Zacian with Pelipper is actually super terrifying. Thankfully, the Pelipper is kind of here just to deal with Groudon. I don't have a Groudon on my team, but I do have an Entei that doesn't appreciate that. A lot of fire weaknesses on this team, though. Honestly, I think this is probably the first game I could say we can bring Solgaleo and Raikou and be okay. Bring the Wim in the back. Not feeling the Tapu Fini this game. But I am feeling the Entei. I feel like Entei is like almost a must. Yeah, we'll do double beasts. Bring Wim in the back. The reason why I want Wim in the back is because I feel like a late game Tailwind is a lot more important than an early game Tailwind, because typically they bring the Zacians in the back. Like, they almost never lead with the Zacians. I mean, maybe this time around they will because I don't have Intimidate on this team, but, you know, typically the Zacian is always the win condition, and the win condition is safe for later. Never mind. Okay, Zacian right out in the lead. Not fantastic. This is kind of bad. I think I need to protect Solgaleo, which I can't even protect from Urshifu. So what's the point, right? Yikes! What do I do? Okay, I'm gonna try to double attack Zacian and go for Bulldoze just to try to get a little bit of speed advantage this next upcoming turn. They actually go for the U-turn on my Raikou. They outsped Raikou, so they're showing me that they're Scarfed Urshi. It's not fun. Scarfed Urshi. Okay. Into the Amoonguss. What is their endgame here? Into Swords Dance. Hey. Listen, I'm about to do a lot of damage to you, though. Bulldoze is going to do absolutely nothing, but we have a +2 Steel Strike coming in hot. I'm also able to lower the Zacian speed a little bit, which helps. Which could help in the end. Interesting what Zacian thinks it wants to do. It's probably just setting up for later. But this is like a +3 Zacian right now, which is absolutely terrifying. I mean, we're a +2 Solgaleo as well. Big damage. Look at that. Look at that. That's how the team is supposed to work, folks. That's how it's supposed to work. Incoming Urshifu again. Yeah. Expected. Expected Patronum. I'm going to Sun Steel Strike on the Amoonguss now, and... Should I try to swap? I don't know. I'm gonna Volt Switch on the Urshifu. I know that the Amoonguss is gonna redirect it, but I at least want to do this. Yeah, there's a redirection. That's fine. I at least want to get my swap into the Whimsicott for next turn, so I can outspeed this Urshifu a little bit. That's not taking me out. In fact, I think I can actually live one more after this. Maybe. It's a very odd... I wasn't making math in my head. I wasn't counting. Anyway, there's no way Amoonguss lives a Sun Steel Strike here. So, we're doing some serious damage, and that's all I can ask for. Go into the Whim. Now at least we can Tailwind next turn and maybe outspeed this Urshi. Big damage. If it's able to KO Zacian, it should be more than enough to KO this Amoonguss too. Oh, Rocky Helmet. Okay, so now I definitely need to Tailwind. I definitely need to Tailwind. I definitely need to outspeed the Urshifu next turn. Because if I don't, I go down to Garithmic. Oh boy, they have priority. Okay, so we just double protect here. There's no reason not to double protect. Oh, except the fact that Urshifu doesn't care about double protects. Okay, so he's not gonna fake out my Solgaleo. Man, whatever. Let's go for Rock. No, not Rock Slide. Let's go for Close Combat onto Urshifu. And let's attempt to Tailwind. If they fake us out, they fake us out, right? They're gonna fake out the Whim, and now they're just gonna attack the Solgaleo. There was no point in protecting because Urshifu breaks through it anyway. There's still some good news here. And I think there's a win con, but we just have to play intelligently. We have to go into our Entei first. And then we got to get rid of this Rilla first. Because Rilla can Grassy Glide the Raikou in the back, which won't appreciate that at all. Because I'm not very defensive. I'm mostly specially defensive. And then after we get rid of Rilla, we should theoretically be able to 1v1 the Urshifu. Who can only go for Surging Strikes. Rilla doesn't have Protect. Rilla doesn't have Protect. Rilla doesn't have Protect. Could have also just Encored the Rilla there, but it's fine. We'll just Tailwind for now. We'll go with this play instead. We have to commit to one play. Here's a Tailwind, no one protects. Incoming Grassy Glide is going to connect onto my Whim. Not going to be enough to knock me out, obviously. And incoming Sacred Fire does connect. That's a... Ooh, yes! I was waiting for the burn. I was like, please, 50%. Do your thing. At the very least, there's a burn in case I have to swap or something. Regardless, the Entei will go down as a sacrificial lamb. Thank you so much, Entei. You gave us the opening for our Raikou to come back and potentially win the game. Now, what happens first? I think burn damage happens first. Oh no, unfortunately it's heal damage. I mean, at least it will be burned, right? I can't complain about that. I should be able to outspeed the Urshifu even though it's Scarf because we have Tailwind. And Rillaboom should not be able to KO my Raikou no matter what. So let's T-Bolt Urshi. And let's Moonblast Urshi. Throw everything we got at this Urshifu. There's a Grassy Glide. Okay, so the burn's helping a lot, not gonna lie. But I think we still would have been able to take that. Nice. Whew. Okay. We're hanging in, folks. I think this is going to be a triple victory episode. That's actually a pretty big deal. Because this team is, you know, it's a different team. And Raiku's actually showing up here in the last battle. So thank you so much, Raikou. I don't know if Raikou did as much as Entei, though. I think Entei was kind of the star of the show. Entei kind of deserves the thumbnail spot next to Solgaleo. But Raikou, you still got next episode. Who knows? Maybe we could do something big next episode. We'll go for the Thunderbolt. We'll go for the Moonblast. That should be a GG. Opponent's gonna keep Grassy Gliding. Guess they're like banking on a crit. Respect for hanging on there, man. Respect for having some faith. Regardless, Garithmic will drop. And this team will have a triple victory in this episode for their debut. Not bad. Let's go ahead and get you guys that rental code. And here's the rental code for the Solgaleo team. Make sure to check it out because it's out for limited time only. I let this episode speak for itself. This team is super fun. Solgaleo is super slept on. And I think that there's a place for it in the meta, especially when you proc a weakness policy and you're able to just tear some Pokemon down. I mean, hey, I learned a new calc today. you're able to take out a Zacian with a +2 Sun Steel Strike. That's a good calc. That's a good calc to have, especially after Bulldoze. I mean, I guess maybe the Bulldoze mattered. Who knows? I didn't actually take this on to Pokésports.org and use our damage calculator and the weakness calculator. Shameless plug. Team is super fun. Try it out. Rental code is right there. It won't be there forever. And I'm Kevin. This Pokésports. Have a great night. If you haven't subscribed and liked the video already, go ahead and do so. You made it this far. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another battle, another source of teams, another source of battles, another great time. Toodaloo.